So gorgeous, 100-degree weather. I just put it on. It's hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. And if you like makeup tutorials, makeup hauls, makeup reviews, first impressions, wear tests, then you've definitely come to the right place. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a wear test of the new Fenty Beauty Easy Drop Blur Smooth Tint Stick. I have it in shade 21. Then I have the new Makeup by Mario Surreal Awakening Concealer. So I figured why not try to conceal it with this new product here. And I'm going to be using this Dior Rosy Glow Blush in Mahogany as my contour because it's too dark for a blush. So hopefully that's something that you guys are interested in seeing and you will stay tuned for the video. I've already primed my eyes. I'm going to put this Super Goop Glow sunscreen on. It has SPF 40. Today it's like 91 degrees where I live at. I'm going to put a little bit of this on my face before we get started. And I want to put a primer on. This feels nice going on. I wore it the other day going to the pool. So I don't know how it reacts under makeup because I never wore it under makeup. I only wore it that one time. And I had it for a while and the summer's almost over, but I have other sunscreens that I wear. So I figured I would try this today. It definitely has a light feel, but you can feel that it is there. I already moisturized and I have a serum on. I'm gonna use this Milani No Pore Zone Mattifying Primer. I've used this before, so I know that it works. I don't really like to mix too many new products when I'm doing a first impression or like a wear test, because even though it's certain ways that I would wear the makeup and I would put it on my face, other people want to see how the actual product works. So I always try to explain that I can gauge it better if I use the products the way I would normally use it, right? And then I can tell you if the way that I prep my skin and all my products that I put on it helps prolong the makeup. Works or it doesn't work, then I can be like, okay, it was this or it was that. So normally I would set my primer. So I'm not gonna set the primer today because I do want to give the actual product a chance to work. While I'm letting the primer set in for a few minutes, I'm gonna read to you about this Fenty Beauty by Rihanna Easy Drop Stick Blur Plus Smooth Tint Stick Foundation. It comes in 25 colors. It got a 4-star review on Sephora. It retails for $35. It's a cream formula, medium coverage, hydrating, long wearing. So it could be medium or light coverage, depends on how you apply it. And it's black owned at Sephora. Light coverage, long wear tint stick with a creamy, smooth texture that instantly blurs while melting into the skin for a natural finish. This crease-proof formula delivers a blurred, smooth, second skin finish that resists fading and transferring. Easy to use, the stick helps with all-day hydration and contains color-true pigments that resist oxidation. Plus, it's 100% recyclable. Very nice. That was a mouthful. It says that you can use it with your fingers or with a brush. Of course, I'm gonna use a brush because I hate foundation on my fingers. I don't like it. And I prefer a little more coverage anyway. So I'm gonna use this Sedona Lace 928 brush. So I have the original Fenty Beauty Easy Drops. I heard it's wonderful. I've never tried either one of them. They said that the colors are supposed to be like exact. So this formula is supposed to mimic the same color as the other one. So we're gonna try it. I never even tried this on my skin. Like I opened it last week because I thought I was gonna be able to film a video and it didn't happen. Oh, it looks like a nice match. It has like a little kind of olivey undertone, but it blends in really nicely. Now let's try the stick. I love the component. It's so cute. This is fully recyclable. I think it's adorable. It's like a hard plastic with some gold writing on it. I guess this is her signature. Very nice. Okay, it comes with a little plastic top. It's pretty. That's how much we get in there. It's not a whole lot of product, but I guess it's gonna be enough. I'm gonna just swipe this on my hand so we can see if the colors are the same. So to me, this one is definitely more orangey. This one blended like right into my skin. So we're gonna try this on the face. I'm gonna go in directly with the stick because I want a little more coverage. Now, it's very smooth. You could feel it. Although it's like an emollient feel, it's not super oily feeling so far. So we're gonna see. But the colors are definitely not exact. Similar, but not exact. Okay, we're just gonna tap this in. It's still a good color. I don't like an olivey tone, and to me, like, the top one is more olivey. I don't like an olivey tone on me because I have more of a golden undertone. A golden or like reddish undertone. So I don't usually like olivey undertone foundations. I like something more neutral. It looks very nice on the skin. It's not a super full coverage. Let me see, I'm gonna take this little bit off the back of my hand and see if it'll cover up my hyperpigmentation. So it's definitely not covering up my hyperpigmentation under my chin. More of a medium coverage. It's thin enough where you could still see some of your skin and imperfections that you have, but it just makes you look like you, but better. And I'm sure I could probably build it up and make it more full coverage, but this is really good to go and run errands because that's all I'm doing. Should we try a little bit more? It went on very nice though. You see how smooth that goes on? Some of these foundation sticks don't go on smooth like this. This is nice. No smell. Let me tell you how much product you have in here. You have, okay, 0.32 ounces. 9 grams. It's not even a half an ounce of product, so it's not a lot, but I think because of the formula, you'll probably get a lot of use out of it. Maybe. We would have to use it every day to really see how long it would last. It looks nice on the skin, but it's still not covering completely my hyper pigmentation. Okay, it looks nice. I think the color looks really nice. The skin looks kind of blurred, especially in my areas that I have most of my texture. It definitely looks blurring in this area right here. So that's a good thing. Okay, I like that. I feel it on my face though. It feels not heavy, but you can tell that it's there. Okay, I'm gonna try this new concealer by Makeup by Mario. I only got it in one color, which was 420. For some reason I was having an issue looking at the colors because I wanted to go in the store, but I just couldn't make it there. I have color number 420. Let me give you a quick little summary on this Makeup by Mario concealer. Okay, this concealer retails for $29. It comes in 22 colors. So this says it's a liquid formula, long wearing, good for dark circles, natural finish, medium coverage, good for acne and blemishes. It says it's a pro performance multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens your under eyes and complexion for an awakened appearance. It has medium coverage, natural finish, liquid formulation. It has caffeine that visibly reduces puffiness and dark circles, fermented marine microorganisms that smooth skin with collagen-like stimulation and a visibly tightening effect. It's free of parabens and formaldehydes, formaldehyde-releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, sulfates, SL, SSL, ES, triclocarbon, triclazone, and it contains less than 1% of synthetic fragrance. It's also vegan, gluten-free, and cruelty-free. It says this medium coverage buildable formula conceals even the darkest under eye circles. All of the shades are crease-proof and long-wearing with a self-setting formula that locks in with a natural skin-like finish. But I'm still gonna set it because I'm going out in the street and I don't want my makeup looking crazy. So this is the color that I have. It's gonna give us a nice amount of brightness. It feels very light and smooth. I like the color. It's like a peachy kind of color. It's tingling around my eyes. Maybe that's the caffeine. I definitely feel a tingle. I feel like it's drying down. I want to let it sit for a minute just to give it some staying power. So we're gonna let it sit for like 2 minutes and then we're gonna come back and blend it out. It's probably only been like a minute and a half, but I am gonna start here. Being that it's my first time using it, I didn't want to give it too much time to dry because I didn't know how it was gonna blend in. And to me, like, it's very light. I got the wrong color, I can see that. You definitely don't want to let it dry too long because it's not blending seamlessly. Like, it's not going into the skin like that, but that's all right. Yeah, this color has like a kind of ashiness to it, but it's all good. We're gonna make it work. You could definitely feel it drying down, and it says it's self-setting, so let's try to get a little more highlight up there at the top. This color is too light. Yeah, you definitely don't want to let it dry down that long. I think it looks good. I'm just gonna go around it and kind of like blend it in a little bit. It's blending nicely. I don't know if it's because it is a lighter color. I'm gonna set it. I know it says it's self-setting and you can definitely feel it dry down, but I want to set it because I know my face. I'm gonna go in with this She Glam Insta Ready face and under eye setting powder. I really love this powder. It's so good. So good. This is the color Sandstone in this powder. It's like one of my favorites. Okay, so that's what we have. We're gonna use our Fenty powders. I hardly ever pull them out, but that's what we're using today. So I have hazelnut and I have nutmeg. So I'm gonna take this hazelnut and set under my eyes with it. I'm just putting this in all of the spots that I have the concealer in, like I normally do. I know it's like a little orangey, but this is what we have. Okay, we do have the chocolate cream bronzer by Fenty. So we're gonna use that. That's what it looks like. And we're just gonna give a little definition to the face. That's it. I'm not doing a lot because I'm really just going to run some errands, nails, a few groceries. I'm going to check out a gym because I want to join the gym, and I just want to see how far it is from my house because they don't have no good gyms around here. Like, I want a gym that has a pool. I really enjoy the aqua aerobics. Can we see this on the skin? This chocolate. I'm gonna go down here. I don't know if we can really see that, but that's what we got today. So maybe it'll just blend in like nothing. Oh, we're gonna put a little bit of this down the side of our nose. This is my favorite contour brush. This is the A20 by Makeup by Ariel and Morphe. I'm gonna set the rest of my face with this one. I'm gonna set under this neck because when I don't set it, then I can't complain when my hyperpigmentation comes through. So far, everything is looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte Powder in number 450 and just bring everything back to one color. That's the plan. I'm gonna put a little of this powder up here too. See, it's already creasing. Okay, so far, I think everything looks good. I'm gonna spray my face. I'm gonna spray with this Fenty Beauty Makeup Refreshing Spray. It's not really a setting spray, but let's see, because it feels like nothing going on the face. I'm gonna spray with a different setting spray. I think the makeup looks gorgeous so far. I'm gonna go in with this Charlotte Tilbury. I don't know why I always shake this airbrush flawless setting spray and give it a little. I'm going to get the bronzer because that's all we're gonna use. So I wanna try this Mahogany bronzer. Now to me, the eyes look a little creasy. Do you see that? They look a little creasy. Okay. I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is the Morphe N536. This is the Dior Mahogany blush, but it's definitely too dark to be a blush on me, but it gives a nice amount of definition to the face. I tried it in a video I filmed last night and I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. That's what it looks like. The Dior Rosy Glow Mahogany. I wasn't really a fan of these blushes. I mean, like, this is my first time really wearing it, but I'm not a fan because it takes too much building up for me. Like, I don't feel like I should have to build up a $50 blush. I don't feel like it, because I don't have to do that with Juvia's Place, you know. I don't have to do that with L'Oreal. So why do I have to do that with this Dior? I mean, it's beautiful, but I shouldn't have to. You see how dark it is? That's definitely not a blush. I don't know who could wear this as a blush. It's got like an ashiness to it. I like to chisel out this chin. I think the skin looks good. Let's see about this as a contour. Okay, so you definitely could use it as a brown, like, contour and a eyeshadow. It could definitely be an eyeshadow. So we're gonna put some of this on as our eyeshadow today on our lid. That's nice for every day. Like, you can put this as an eyeshadow. That's what it would be. It's definitely too dark for anything else. Yeah, so this is what our eyes are gonna look like today. I'm just gonna go in with this powder to highlight this cheek area. I like the color of this. It's definitely not a bright color, but I like the color of it. All right, I'm gonna use this mascara that I tried last week, but I had put lashes on and I couldn't tell. This is the Revolution Makeup 5D Lash Pal Volumizing Mascara. I thought it was a really good mascara. Oh, I don't know if I showed you guys last week how it opens and closes. See? Yeah, that's how it opens. And what happened was, when I first got it, I was like, this thing is broken. But it wasn't broke. the brush is so big. I hope that if you guys made it this far in the video, that you subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of content coming up for you guys. Okay, so this mascara is not doing what I thought it was going to do. I thought you would really be able to see that I have mascara on. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not the best. Maybe I'll put the Fenty on top of this. This is the Fenty Hella Thick. Let me see if I can put a coat of it on top and see if anything different happens, because this is not making me happy. I don't want to put lashes on today. Yeah, I mean, I see a difference. It definitely made them thicker. I don't have long lashes, so I don't expect them to be like super long. Okay, that's just a little something. I'm gonna try some of this thick matte and see if that's too dark. I'm not even gonna highlight today because I'm gonna leave the skin like this. I'm gonna spray one more time and I'm gonna use this Onesize setting spray. The wonder why Beyonce makeup didn't come off. Alright, I'm gonna comb my hair real fast and then I'm gonna come back and give you my thoughts on the makeup. Let me show you what time it is that we're finished. I'm so used to having lashes on that I feel weird with makeup and no lashes. But I just don't feel like putting, like, I'm going to run errands, and down here where I live at, the people be looking at me like I'm crazy when I go out with a full face of makeup. This is nice and like natural, like everyday-ish. Alright, I'm gonna put this Fenty Breadwinner on. That looks nice. I'm gonna put this on. This is the NYX Smooth Whip Lip Matte Cream. Okay, so this is what our face is looking like. I'm not happy with it. It doesn't look smooth at all. I don't know if it is these products that I used, right? Because I didn't use like anything that I normally use. So to me, like, nothing looks as smooth as it could look. The skin looks good. It could probably look better with a different powder. I think the makeup looks okay. It's not my best makeup. It just does not look smooth to me. I think that the stick was very nice. To me, my under eyes look a little creasy from the concealer. It looks very creasy. If you look at my under eyes, they look very creasy. They don't have that smooth look like they normally do. I don't know if it's the powder, like I said, it just doesn't look smooth. The color is very nice. I think the makeup looks good. I definitely see like a dewy kind of finish in my face already. Okay, it's 12:56, so that's the time that we finished. I'm just gonna go over everything that we used. We're just gonna see how this wears. That's all I can say. It looks nice. It looks nice, but I've seen my skin look so much smoother. I'm not super happy with the outcome, but you know. Anyway, we tried a lot of new products. We tried this new Super Goop Glow Sunscreen SPF 40, which is very important. You need your sunscreen, and I didn't put my normal moisturizer on that has sunscreen, so that's why I use this. Then we use this Fenty Beauty Easy Blur Stick in the shade 21. I think it looks nice on the skin. I just think that maybe it was the primer that I used. That's why a lot of times when I do a wear test, I like to use the products the way I would normally wear it, because what happens is I don't know what product is really doing whatever, but all I know is this. Now I realize the reasons why I don't use the Fenty powders a lot. I don't love them. I definitely know that this concealer is creased under my eyes. You can see the creases, and I did the same thing I would normally do. I've been using this powder in my last couple of videos, so it's not the powder. It's definitely the concealer. Maybe I let it dry down too much, which I don't think so because it's self-setting, but even though I took my time and I blended out the powder and I blended out the concealer, it still has a lot of creasing. So I don't know. I'm always very hit or miss with Makeup by Mario's products. I loved his foundation, but it wasn't many products that I picked up from him other than like a lip liner that I really, really loved. We have a lot of Fenty products on. They're not new products. I have her loose powder on, and I have her cream bronzer on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna list everything in the description box so that you will know everything that I use on my skin, because it doesn't make sense to go over every product because they're not all new products. I went over the new stuff. This is the Revolution Lash Pal 5D. I didn't love it. It didn't make me happy, but you know, everything is different for everybody. It didn't make me happy. Then I tried this Dior blush, the Mahogany blush, as a bronzer. It was nice. It definitely is good as an eyeshadow or bronzer. It's too dark for a blush to be on any skin tone. I don't know who could wear this and be happy with it as a blush. Then I have some Fenty and NYX products on my lips. Like I said, I will put everything in the description box, and we're gonna give this One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof Setting Spray a chance, because it is, if I'm not mistaken, 91 degrees here today. Let's see. Yeah, 91. It's gonna be 93. So we're gonna see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna do a check-in, at least one, and then I'll come back and let you know my thoughts. But I think the makeup itself looks beautiful, but I feel like I see like dew coming out already. Like, the primer is supposed to be a mattifying and oil controlling primer, and I've used it before, so I don't know if it's the sunscreen, I don't know if it's the stick formula. I may have to do another wear test and see, but right now I think the makeup looks pretty, but we're gonna see how it lasts. That's all I can say. And I don't have any highlighter on, guys. Can you believe it? I did not use any highlighter. I just don't feel like I need it because I feel like there's so much dew in this area already. So anyway, guys, I'll see you in the first check-in. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you will give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Okay, I'll see you in a couple of hours. Hi, guys. It is 5 minutes to 5. And I'm sitting in traffic, but I wanted to show you what my skin looks like. It looks gorgeous. It has just the right amount of dew, and it looks beautiful. This is like, what, 5 hours later? What time did we finish the makeup? Like, yeah, maybe like 5 hours later. I'm gonna check and see what time we finished, because it might have been close to 1 o'clock, but I'm in a car and the traffic is moving now. I wanted to just show you what my face is looking like, but it's looking pretty awesome, if I say so myself. Pretty awesome. Okay, it's 6 o'clock and this is what the makeup is looking like. It still looks really, really good. It's not a lot of oil at all. It looks really good. Just a nice amount of glow to the skin. That's it. So far, we're looking pretty good. Okay, I think this will be our last check-in, and then I'm gonna close out the video. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm back. It's 7:42 p.m. I had this makeup on almost 7 hours. I have not blotted. I ate. I didn't take the lipstick off my lips, so I want to say that I'm actually very impressed with the makeup, right? I'm going to talk about the concealer first. The concealer is very creasy. You see that? I have serious creases under my eyes. I don't know if it's because I let it dry down before I started to blend it out, but it's definitely a lot of creases. I use the same powder that I've been using for the last couple of videos to set the under eye before I put any powder on it. It's very, very creasy. It doesn't look bad until you get up close, and then you can see all of these creases under my eyes. Yeah, I don't like concealers like that. I'm gonna give it another try. I'm gonna actually try it in another video, probably with his actual foundation, and I won't let it dry down that long. Other than that, this freaking foundation looks gorgeous on the skin. It was 99 degrees here today, and this makeup held up wonderfully. I have a little bit of oil coming out around my nose at this point, but 7 hours later in 100-degree weather, so this was the only place that I needed to blot. Everything else looks perfect. I mean, it has just the right amount of glow, and I don't know if you remember me saying in the actual video that it was already some dewiness in my cheek area. The makeup looks wonderful. I actually love the makeup. I don't think that I like, even though I'm not reviewing the powder, but now I know why I don't wear the powders. These powders are very heavy. They're very full coverage. I felt very made up today when I went to just run some errands. I was like, wow, this looks like a lot of makeup. I think that I wasn't really happy with it because I didn't have lashes on, but the makeup held up wonderfully. I used the Fenty Eaze Drop Blur stick. It held up in this 100-degree weather. I mean, the makeup looks just like it did when I put it on. I think it actually looks better. Definitely recommend this. And I have oily skin, and it's a very moisturizing kind of stick. So to me, like if you have normal to dry skin, you could put this on and maybe do a light powder and set it, and you should be fine. I used the Dior Rosy Glow blush in the color Mahogany. It was definitely a nice color for bronzer. It actually added a lot of dimension to my face. So I think that I'll definitely be using this as a bronzer, and I also used it on my eyes as an eyeshadow. It's too dark to be a blush, but it looks very nice on the skin as a bronzer. It gave a very nice amount of definition. So it was really good. I used the Rihanna Breadwinner Velvet lipstick that she has, and it was wonderful. I put this on. I didn't blot it. I didn't touch it up. I ate. I drank. And it's still there all of these hours later. My lip line is still there. I put this NYX Smooth Whip in the center, and it's not there as much, but it's still there. Like, these are very good performing products. Like, I'm super impressed with everything. Again, I think it's the powder that looks so heavy to me. Like, to me, this makeup looks very, very heavy. I think I would have liked it better if I had lashes on, because it would have gave it a complete look. But other than that, I'm very impressed with everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I did do a check-in to show you what my makeup was looking like, maybe like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours in. I'm exhausted. If you enjoyed this video, I have other videos that you can watch. I will link a video on the screen, and I also have some videos in the description box. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of you guys for holding me down. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you to all my subscribers. I will see you guys in the next video. I want to give this a mention because I use this Onesize On Till Dawn mattifying waterproof setting spray. I use this one. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless setting spray. Party all day, stay all night. And I also sprayed a little bit of this Fenty Beauty What It Do Makeup Refreshing Setting Spray. So the combination of those 3 setting sprays and the products that I have on my face, which will all be listed in the description box, they actually did an excellent job. And let me just tell you one other thing. I had sunglasses on all day. Do you see that even where the sunglasses was sitting, the makeup is still there? I took them off, I put them on, I took them off, I put them on. There's a little bit of texture in my cheek, but I think it had to do with the actual primer that I used. But other than that, skin looks gorgeous, guys. I have to give Fenty and Rihanna their props because this foundation definitely held up nicely. Okay, that's all for me now. All right then.